Attention, photography enthusiasts and tech lovers. Imagine a camera so powerful, it redefines how you capture the world around you. What if I told you that the highly anticipated Sony A7 V might just be the groundbreaking tool every photographer dreams of? In today's video, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about this rumored masterpiece, from its jaw-dropping specs and futuristic features to its expected release date and price. But before we get started, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay ahead in the camera game. By the end of this video, you'll not only know whether the Sony A7 V is worth waiting for, but also discover how it could revolutionize your photography journey. Trust me, this is one video you don't want to miss. Let's start by talking about the core specs of the Sony A7 V, which, if rumors are true, might just blow away the competition. First up is the sensor. Sony is expected to debut a brand new 44-megapixel IMX366 sensor in this model. 44 megapixels. Not only does that promise incredible detail, but the sensor's advanced design could deliver lightning-fast readout speeds, making rolling shutter artifacts a thing of the past. Now here's a curveball for videographers. The Sony A7 V is rumored to feature uncropped 4K recording at 120 frames per second. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine the slow-motion possibilities with such crystal-clear footage. Pair that with improved color science and dynamic range, and you have a tool capable of producing cinematic brilliance right out of the box. But wait, we're just scratching the surface. Let's talk about autofocus. Sony cameras have already been industry leaders in this department, and the A7 V seems poised to raise the bar even higher. Rumors suggest advanced real-time tracking that works seamlessly across humans, animals, and even vehicles. If you're a wildlife or sports photographer, this feature alone could make your work significantly more dynamic and accurate. And here's a quick question for you. How often do you miss that perfect shot because your camera couldn't keep up? Drop your thoughts in the comments while we explore how the A7 V might solve this problem for good. Oh, and if you thought your current camera was smart, get ready for some major FOMO. The A7 V is rumored to include a cutting-edge artificial intelligence chip designed to boost subject recognition, autofocus, and computational imaging. Imagine having an assistant who knows exactly what you're trying to capture before you even press the shutter. Now, I know what you're thinking. With all these advancements, how much will this game-changing camera set you back? And when can you actually get your hands on it? Stay tuned, because the answers to these questions might surprise you. But before we get there, let's touch on something that doesn't always get enough attention: the camera design. Sony has been listening closely to photographers, and it seems the A7 V will come with some much-needed upgrades in design and usability. Let's start with the viewfinder and display. Rumor has it that this camera will feature a higher-resolution OLED electronic viewfinder, along with a touchscreen LCD that tilts in 4 axes. Whether you're shooting low-angle street photography or high-angle landscape shots, this display promises flexibility like never before. Moving on to connectivity. The A7 V might come equipped with USB 4.0, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.2. What does this mean for you? Blazing fast data transfers, seamless tethering, and remote operation without a hitch. Whether you're shooting in a studio or out in the field, staying connected to your workflow will be easier than ever. Let's not forget about storage, a critical factor for professionals. With dual card slots supporting CF Express Type A and UHS-2 SD cards, you won't have to worry about running out of space or waiting for your buffer to clear. And speaking of long shoots, battery life is crucial, right? The A7 V is expected to retain the NPFZ100 battery, which already offers stellar performance in the A7 IV. However, sources hint at further optimization, meaning you can expect even better efficiency this time around. If you had to pick one feature that could make or break your next camera upgrade, what would it be? Let us know in the comments, because we're about to talk about a feature that's been a lifesaver for many photographers: image stabilization. The A7 V is rumored to include enhanced in-body image stabilization, offering up to 7 stops of correction. That's right. Even if you're shooting handheld in low light, this camera could deliver tack-sharp results. For event photographers or anyone who hates lugging around a tripod, this feature alone could be a game-changer. Now, here's where things get really interesting. We've covered the core specs, the revolutionary autofocus, and even the thoughtful design improvements. But the burning question remains: how does the Sony A7 V stack up against its biggest rivals, like the Canon R5? And what about its price point? Don't go anywhere, because what we're about to discuss might just seal the deal on whether the A7 V is worth the investment or not. And if you've been holding out for the release date, we've got some juicy rumors coming your way. So, how does the Sony A7 V stack up against its biggest rivals? Let's start with the obvious comparison: the Canon R5. Canon has been a fierce competitor in the mirrorless market, and the R5 boasts an impressive 45 megapixels, uncropped 8K video, and industry-leading autofocus. But here's the twist. While the R5 may have an edge in raw resolution, the A7 V's rumored 44 megapixel sensor, paired with its cutting-edge AI chip, could give it a significant advantage in real-world performance. Imagine faster processing, smarter autofocus, and superior handling of challenging conditions like low light or fast-moving subjects. And then there's the price. The Canon R5 debuted at around $3,999, making it a high-end investment. The Sony A7 V, on the other hand, is rumored to launch between $2,500 and $3,000, a potentially massive saving for anyone seeking professional-grade performance. Which would you prefer? A higher megapixel count or smarter AI features? Let us know, because the A7 V might just redefine what we prioritize in a camera. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the release timeline. According to the latest rumors, Sony plans to announce the A7 V by April 2025. However, there's speculation that this could be delayed to October 2025, with shipping potentially beginning between January and March 2025. Yes, it's a bit of a wait, but here's why that's a good thing. Sony seems to be taking its time to perfect this camera, ensuring that it not only meets but exceeds expectations. And when it does arrive, it could be a true powerhouse in the mirrorless market. But what about you? Are you willing to wait that long for what could be the ultimate hybrid camera? Or will you turn to rivals like Canon, Nikon, or even Panasonic? Let's continue the discussion in the comments below. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap why the Sony A7 V could be the ultimate camera you've been waiting for. First, it is expected to feature a 44 megapixel sensor. This will allow you to capture breathtaking details in every shot, whether it's a landscape, portrait, or action photography. Second, the camera might include advanced artificial intelligence features. These will enhance autofocus, subject tracking, and even improve how the camera processes your images. It's like having a personal assistant for your shoots. Third, videographers will love this: uncropped 4K video recording at 120 frames per second. This means you can shoot smooth, cinematic slow-motion footage without losing quality. Fourth, Sony is rumored to include enhanced in-body stabilization, offering up to 7 stops of correction. That means even handheld shots will come out steady and sharp. Finally, it's expected to have improved ergonomics for a better grip and more intuitive handling. And here's the kicker: it's rumored to be priced between $2,500 and $3,000, making it more affordable than its closest rivals while still delivering top-tier features. Now, if the Sony A7 V has you excited, you'll want to check out the Sony A7 R6. This camera is another major contender in the market, and we've covered all its features, release date rumors, and pricing in this video right here on your screen. Click it now, and I'll see you there.